What's going on, man? What's going on, everybody? I want to introduce myself and welcome y'all to the first episode of Zo Talk, the podcast, Players One-on-One. This is like a roll-off from what we was doing on TikTok. I started out just, popping my shit on TikTok, just real life daily shit. And, they asked for a YouTube, so shit, why not? But today, man, throughout what we doing, man, I'm gonna be just talking about various things, situations that go on in life, women things, a lot of different stuff. But today, we gonna talk about playing in your league. Playing in your league. That's what I want to talk about. Like every time I get on the internet, right, I see fellas like up under like these IG model pictures and shit, right? And like I be knowing a lot of these dudes. So I be like, he harding and saying all type of shit and just, I see it from a lot of dudes and I be like, man, you really think you could bag this type of woman? Not even taking nothing from nobody, but like even if you could bag, do you think you could honestly handle this type of woman? So that brings me to talk about playing and dating in your league, you know what I'm saying? I feel like first and foremost, playing in your league is meaning dating somebody that's like, compatible as far as like life and everything, the whole package of everything. I feel like you need to date somebody that's on your level. You don't need to date somebody that's above you. You don't need to date somebody that's under. You need to date somebody that's right on your same level. One reason I say this is because it's pretty much setting yourself up for failure. That's how I feel. Like you pretty much setting yourself up for failure if you going in and you like, okay, let's say for instance you aiming for someone of a higher stature than you. I feel like that right there is setting yourself up pretty much. I feel like that's starting to set up for failure. For one, I ain't telling nobody not to shoot their shot at whoever they feel they desire, but you gotta be real with yourself at some point. Like, I'm probably not on this person's level, so this might not last long. Now, if you going in just to have a little fun or whatnot, okay, cool. But like, seriously trying to, okay, let's say, I run into a woman right now. She 6 figures, all that. Got everything going on. She on the scene. She real popping. Like, I'ma know right off top, this ain't my speed. She fire, and I might can bag her. She fire, I might can bag her, but I know she's probably not my speed. Why? Because one, we ain't got the same type of bag. And you gotta be real with yourself. We don't have the same type of bag. So where you at in life and where I'm at in life, it just ain't gonna match. You know what I'm saying? As bad as you are, you might like my flesh, you might like what I'm about, but once you accustomed to a certain type of life and a certain type of lifestyle, that's what you gonna be. That's what it is. It don't matter what you say, what you do. When you get accustomed to a certain type of lifestyle, that's what you wanna be in. So that's why I say I feel like fellas for the most part set themselves up with these women by doing that. Like pretty much trying to talk to women that's like way above you, and you know it in your head. Like, she really not my speed, but she cold, and I probably can't back because I'm a funny dude. Like, I might not got the bag, but I'm a funny dude. If I'm a funny guy, so I probably can back. Well, I could dress good and shit, but that shit never holds a woman over ever. It never hold a woman over. Never. So in my mind, I'm like, you setting yourself up for failure. That's the beginning to setting yourself up for failure. My next point would be, the reason I would date in my league is because if you dating somebody that's not fully satisfied with you, like, okay, you cool, like we ain't on the same level, but you cool. That starts a life of having to satisfy somebody and them not being satisfied, like completely just with who you are. I mean, you can be the best dude in the world. You can do everything right. You can rub her feet at night, You can wash her clothes. You could be the female in the relationship and the man at the same time. But if she's not fully like feeling you like all the way around the board, and not just like the typical, the physical and all that. Like if she not fully feeling you and she like almost settled for you, it's gonna be a cycle of trying to figure out what's gonna keep her happy. Damn, I'm doing this, man. Then women start finding reasons to complain about shit. When it's about over with, when you dating out your league, when it's about over with, and they realize in their mind like I can do better. I'm gonna get to that, but once they realize that in their mind like I can do better, or they start feeling like that, that's when you start the man just start losing himself. Like that's the beginning of losing yourself, cause now you trying any and everything, and you doing everything. You might be doing everything right, but it's not completing her. It's not satisfying her, cause right off the back she settled for you. So side note, fellas, like when you dating in your league, don't when you dating somebody in your league, you always want to make sure first and foremost that you establish that you got your move already going on. If you're gonna date out your league, you need to establish that what you got going on, so you don't set yourself up with her as well. Cause I watch dudes go in spending that bag, trying to like, okay, you want to keep up by spending your bag, and when that money run out, then you run out, cause she ain't got tolerance for you no more. Like she accustomed to that bag, and you try to keep up. You strained your pockets trying to keep up with this woman that you knew you couldn't cup. Now you probably could have had a fun time. Y'all could have had a great time together. Y'all could have chilled. Y'all could have went out, danced, did whatever y'all wanted to do. But instead, you let your heart tell you like, nah, maybe she like me for real. Now I'm not saying every woman ain't like that. It be some women that be out dudes league and they end up staying with them. But what's the odds of that? Like in 2023, who really wants to take that chance? Let's be real. Everybody right now in the world right now, everybody got their guard up. Everybody is on some selfish, like, let's build it up. This my year. It's all about self, and everybody about self right now. Ain't nobody willing to even take that risk, man. So back to what I was saying was setting yourself up for that failure, man, and having to start doing an ongoing cycle of trying to please a woman, man. That's a part of not dating in your league. Like at the end of the day, I'm gonna stay where I gotta stay, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do, but I'm gonna do it with who I know in my league.